Raise your hand if you have all the packs. Or at least raise your hand if you have all the expansion packs. And we're going to rank them. I'm going to rank them according to my preferences, all right? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to drop them into tiers, and then we're going to go from like what's my least favorite to my most favorite. Now keep in mind, an expansion pack by definition is anything that's going to actually expand the game to the point where it's going to impact your gameplay for the most part, right? And the only expansion pack I feel like doesn't necessarily have to be an expansion pack is Island Living. And I'm gonna go and explore Island Living once we get to that pack, and I feel like that could have been maybe a game pack, but the reason why I think it's an expansion pack is probably because of the part-time gigs you can do, because that's something that's in the game that you can't avoid. It's a feature that's always embedded as an expansion in your game. And also I think the world is just so big that it allows it to be an expansion pack, because it's just such a big world, and it has quite a bit of build by items and I guess cast items or whatever. Sulani is a beautiful world, probably one of my top worlds, but when it comes to expansion pack, it's probably mid-tier for me, and I'll explain that when we get to it. But we're gonna go in chronological order from the oldest to the greatest, all right? Because we'll be honest, obviously we're celebrating the 10-year anniversary of The Sims 4, right? Big shout out to The Sims. Celebrating 10 years of The Sims 4 franchise, right? Oh, also take it to the head. If I'm not mistaken, Island Living is, I think, the only occult expansion pack. That's if we don't include servos as a cult. I do throw in, well, aliens too. Never mind. Ignore that, y'all. Ignore that, chat. Ignore that, chat. That's my bad. My bad. But again, keep in mind, Get to Work was one of the very first expansion packs, which is what we're about to jump into now, and where I would rank it as well. Just keep in mind, this was the first expansion pack, and if I'm not mistaken, this dropped back in 2015, early February. So this comes with a lot of features, obviously. Going to work with your sim, which is one of my favorites. Because Get to Work offers careers, obviously. It offers occults, such as the aliens. Offers a world, aspirations, I believe, and all that good stuff, right? So we'll explore. I don't know if a lot of you have Get to Work, but I'm going to point out a few of the key features that I like. So we'll hop in the game and go through a little bit of the gameplay, or look at some of the build items and stuff like that. Talk a little bit about the pros and cons. I would say Get to Work would definitely be a favorite of mine. Only because, again, gameplay. I love gameplay. I love like hanging out, going to work with my Sims. It just fits me perfectly. It also ties in with other expansion packs. And if I can remind myself to kind of circle back to this pack, there's other expansion packs that kind of cross over to this one, and this one as well will cross over to other packs. So it's kind of nice, like especially like with like Get Famous and stuff like that. So I would definitely put Get to Work as a favorite, only because, again, I love gameplay. Sometimes I do like going to work with my Sims. Cast is alright, right? Just to show you, if you're ever looking for like little button ups, stuff like that, it's here. It's there for you. Yeah, I get it. Like with the retail stuff, we'll explore that as well. We'll go to the world, and maybe I'll send Velma off to the detective career or something cool like that, so y'all can kind of get a glimpse of that. Because the detective career between the three are my favorite, because you get detective, hospital, and you also get the scientist career. Now the scientist career is pretty fun and unique, because if you don't already know, you get a hidden world with this expansion pack as well. And with this expansion pack, it allows you to travel over to 6am or whatever, using some of the portal or whatever that it has within the expansion pack. So yeah, Get Famous is my jam. I like it. Now the world is Magnolia Promenade. We'll hop in there real quick. I just wanted to show you a few of the of the details of the outfits or whatnot. I mean, they have some really cool casual clothes too. So, like, you know, so I mean, that's what we're rocking with if we wanted to change her attire up real quick. We'll do the shoes too. See, the gameplay is there. I mean, I really like the gameplay. And again, about crossovers, if you have like Chef Hustle stuff pack, and if you make the unique pizza and you eat it, that gives you an opportunity to get abducted by aliens, and only that feature will only work if you had Get to Work. And if you also do like enable build cheat where you can build on any type of lot, you can go in and recreate the hospital, recreate the scientist lab or whatever, and you can go in and recreate the detective career, the police station, which is my favorite. Every time I get up to the captain status, I love going into the game and just sitting in the office and just like working on stuff, rebuilding the office. It's fun. I'm telling you, I can spend quite a bit of time just rebuilding the police station and recreating little scenes. And like if I'm bored or if I'm doing a legacy challenge, I love just being able to have one of my Sims doing one of the careers where I can actually like escape from the norm of playing the game and just say, you know what, I'm gonna spend a few hours or maybe a few minutes going to work with my Sim just to switch up the way I play the game. I'm right there with you too, Sammy. I do wish they had more store options. And this first expansion pack, along with I think a game pack, came out back in 2015. So it's a fairly new or old game, you know, and also new to the franchise at the time. So they were exploring. This game came out 9 years ago, and it's still kind of like, in my humble opinion, one of my favorites. All right, so we'll go and explore the world real quick. But y'all have this pack though. A lot of you, I'm assuming, obviously have this pack. I would assume. But we'll get to that later. All right, so here we go. Magnolia Promenade. See, as an expansion pack, again, this was the very first expansion pack. Probably didn't really know what they wanted to do in regards to creating a world or whatnot. So we got 4 lots, 3 active careers, including the retail, not including the retail component to it. And that's what we got with Get to Work. It's nice though. I like the world. The world's really nice. It's just empty. You know what I mean? Like it's just, you get 4 lots. I feel like it could have been more industrial. I mean, if you're thinking like Get to Work, I would expect more like you know, like a city with like a lot of like businesses and stuff like that, versus what we got. You know what I mean? So, but here's what it will look like if you went to like a retail shop. But looking at it, this is one of the retail stores. Come in here, you can order stuff. I don't know if you guys really. I'm pretty sure everybody has Get to Work. But yeah, see, you got staff in here. The staff will do whatever they need to do. So there's your employee. And keep in mind, you can also operate this retail shop too. Like you can own it. Like if you go here, you can own businesses. You can go in here and go into retail, and you can buy a retail shop. So if Velma wanted to come in here and buy this, Velma could, if she could afford it. You can pretty much sell anything, clothes, any build buy items, see they're selling candles, so I can come in here and buy some candles, and then they interact with the staff. There's ratings too. So yeah, we're over here doing our thing. Let's go ahead and give her fix her bladder real quick. Let's give her a job too. Let's give her the detective career job, just because that's a job that we can start immediately. I think we can like start working on some of the things that she would need to do. But yeah, so I like Get to Work. Again, it's gameplay for me. Build buy items, we'll go back to her lot and I'll show you some of the build buy items. But so here you go. You got detective, doctor, and scientist. To me, the doctor and the scientist ones are really hard and requires a lot of patience if you want to like really get to level 10 without cheating. And I felt like the only career out of these 3 that I was able to do without cheating was the detective career. Now, the detective career does get a little harder, but it's the easier one out of the 3. And I honestly think it's a lot more fun because I don't have to do a lot once you get to like level 7. or even like level 8 or 9, you can just go to work and chill. I miss it sometimes too. Velma's a detective giving some Scooby-Doo. You already know. Yeah, we're gonna have Velma a detective during our little tier list real quick. All right, so we'll just show y'all what we're looking at. Again, since this is kind of a career-based expansion pack, you are gonna get quite a bit of like work features and stuff. Like as you can see here, there's quite a bit of the detective stuff here. You get a lot of the hospital build by items, fluorescent work lights. All this stuff is real nice. Like I said, it's really catering to a lot of the work stuff, but I mean, it works. I mean, even some of the posters are really cool. I'll put a lot of these posters up and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much the build by items that you get from that expansion pack. What we have next is Get Together. But before we get together, y'all gonna hate me for my ranking on that one, but again, it's my gameplay. I'm still exploring Get Together. But now Get Together came out the same year as Get to Work. I like Get Together. The world's cute, but Get Together will go into my decent. All right, actually, all right, I'll keep it decent. No, I got a Dag Dag Get Together, y'all. No, you know what? I'm going to go decent because I've been using it a little bit more. And here's why. Like I said, you get a world, you get the cool little DJ equipment, which is a lot of fun. You can create lounges with that pack now. No, the lounges it was base game. Clubs is what you can create. But the thing about with this is you don't get any, I don't think you get any aspirations or anything with the get together. But the world though is cute. You get Windenburg, which is like a northern European style kind of village. But yeah, the groups can be convenient. I agree with you there. But I just don't use it enough. But a lot of people use it as like cheat code. It's like a cheat code for a lot of people because you can be like, look, I want to just bring everybody together. Hence the freaking title, Get Together, right? So it's pretty cool. Let me show you the world. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have Get Together. Honestly, Get Together will probably be highly ranked on a lot of people's top expansion packs because, again, a lot of people do love that club system. A lot of people are fans of the world. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really explore this world enough. Like, I don't go to Windenburg enough. I don't go to the little taverns and stuff like that. Maybe because I'm not European. Maybe it's just because I'm not European and I don't give it a chance. But I really do want to explore it more. That's why I didn't give it that. That's why I didn't Dag Dag it. Now, this is when they hit us with a bunch of lots, all right? I think we got 15 lots on here. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. They gave us 27 lots, y'all. Probably the biggest world lot-wise, I believe. And keep in mind, this was like the second expansion pack they came out with. And we got 27 lots right here in Windenburg. And I'm over here almost dag-dagging it. Keep in mind, this dropped in December of 2015. And their first expansion pack dropped in February, maybe March, depending on your console or whatever, your demographic, your region, early 2015. And now the game came out in 2014. Now think about the development of what they thinking about pushing out. It might have taken like a long ass time to put things together in development. They might have had a smaller team back then, so they probably was like, look, they were able to put a lot more effort into one expansion pack. Because keep in mind, they weren't dropping stuff packs, they weren't dropping game packs, and they for sure won't dropping kits every 2 months, right? So they were able to have a development team, a couple producers to really bang out a solid expansion pack that I almost freaking Dag Dag. You got coffee shops, right? Coffee shops. You got swimming pools. And fun fact, they didn't even introduce swimming pools until later in the year. So when they dropped in 2014, they didn't even, you weren't even able to have swimming pools yet. In fact, you weren't even able to have babies yet. No, toddlers yet. So toddlers wasn't even a thing yet. So it went from like the object baby to kid. So just think about the development and and how much we evolved just from 10 years. Some of you probably only been playing for like, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. But if you're an OG, you remember opening up this game and toddlers wasn't a thing. Swimming pools wasn't a thing until like right before they dropped Get Together. And yeah, and they just kept evolving with all these expansion packs and patch updates and stuff like that. Before you know it, boom, platforms, stairs can be L-shaped, bunk beds, circular walls, different types of roofing styles, different little fixes here and there. The tragic clown wasn't even a thing during the base game. They had to add that in later. And then, you know, just all this other stuff. So anyway, going back to Get Together, that's why I feel like they were able to just really make a solid pack with a lot of gameplay that enhances your game, expands your game throughout your DLC. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people are like, this doesn't feel like this definitely feels like an expansion pack. You're getting nightclubs, you're getting a club system. And if you got Get to Work during this time, now you can go to work and then come and do a DJing gig at night. So yeah, let's travel over here so y'all can kind of get a little glimpse of some gameplay. And let's not forget cash, chat. How about cash and the build buy items? The DJ traits though. Do we get traits? I don't think we get any traits or aspirations. I feel like you're supposed to though. Let me Google search that real quick. Let me do Get Together. Hold on, chat. I feel like we are missing aspirations and traits. I feel like you should get something from this expansion pack. Let me go in here real quick and see what we got. And y'all let me know if I missed anything. I was told this was based around the European demographics, and maybe y'all can kind of you know, back me up on that. But yeah, so we get coffee shops, DJ booths, you get the social clubs as I mentioned earlier. This kind of gives you the Sims 2 nightlife vibes a little bit, with a little bit of aspects of the Sims House Party, if you remember, like House Party and Sims Hot Date. And going back to Sims 2, also Sims 2 Free Time. Couple little items worth noting is you get dive-in platforms, espresso bars, you get foosball tables, arcade machine is part of the Get Together, and then also you get the party bushes. Here's Velma with her about to break out her moves, I think. Also, you get a dancing skill too. That's one thing you get. You get a dancing skill with Get Together, Get Together. How would y'all rank this? Where would y'all put this? See, I put it in decent because I don't play it enough, but I know there's a lot of things that you can utilize this expansion pack with. So looking at that world again, I'm starting to realize, like, wow, like I have really been sleeping on Windenburg. I've really been sleeping on the fact that they do give us the nightclubs and we get the foosball table and the coffee shop. One of my favorite venues came from a pack that I was about to Dag Dag. All right, up next we have another expansion pack. This is the third installment of expansion packs that dropped just about under a year since they dropped Get Together. So keep in mind, during the earlier years, they weren't dropping packs like they were now, like they're doing now. A is because they probably had a smaller team, and it's not probably as big as the team is now, and they can kind of be more strategic about how they go into development and stuff, because it's a business, so they kind of know how they want the flow of things, you know. But anyway, so this came out back in November of 2016, and this one, my friends, is City Living. Good old City Living. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say right off the jump, City Living is by far probably top 3 favorite expansion pack. Probably my favorite. This is my favorite, hands down. Singing career. The World, San Myshuno. Apartment Living. A Touch of Lore. City Living, though, y'all. I see y'all. City Living, it's just something about it. Something about City Living. I mean, everything from the festivals, from learning new recipes, from the food vendors. I think they introduced food vendors. This is the first time they introduced food vendors, if they didn't already with the base game. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is when they introduced food vendors. Pufferfish, one of my favorite deaths. There's like over 31 deaths, and Pufferfish is like top 3 of my favorite. Top 5. Let's go with top 5. But again, the World, San Myshuno, breaking it down into different types of neighborhoods, the art district, fashion district. It's just all there. The only thing I don't like about City Living is probably the cast. I'm not a big Creative Sim fan in general, so I just don't use any of the Creative Sim stuff. But as y'all can tell, I'm very, very, very passionate about this world in general, in the gameplay features. So yeah, the world is beautiful. You got the apartment living. You have the vendors. You can learn new recipes. You can go to festivals. They update you, let you know. And if you have the calendar, you can also put these things on your calendar, which is a lot of fun too. You can go do karaoke. And as I mentioned, we get the career. No, not career. We also have careers. You also get the singing skill. Right? You get the singing skill, which is one of my favorite things to do. I like creating little karaoke lounges. And if you have a guitar player in the house, now you can play guitar and sing. So that combination with the base game and City Living is just great. And if you had seasons, and you can also see the festivals pop up on your calendar. So now see, we're about to give her a singing skill. So as you can tell, that is a new feature. Get it? You get it, girl? Get it, Velma? Hey, there you go with your nice little hat on. Shooby. Everybody loves karaoke bars. You already know. Everyone loves them. I love them. I love them in real life too. I like the festivals and types of home traits and lots. You get the earthquake joints. Yeah, the lot traits. There's lore here too. Lots of lore. Penny Pizzazz. Alright. You work on your singing skill, Velma. I won't judge you. Okay, I will not judge you. Let's just take a glance at the world. Show y'all what the world looks like. So here's our world, San Myshuno. I believe we are in the art district. So this is what the art district looks like, I believe. Penthouses, regular apartments. They have apartments based around your Sim's income. Like if it's a little bit on the lower side, you get like more of a lower development type apartment living. They got like some more luxurious type of apartments that you can live in. They have noisy neighbors that you got to deal with. Sometimes they'll like have their TV too loud, or they'll be woo-hooing too loud. You can't tell me this ain't a beautiful world. Even if you're not a city life person, you know, maybe you don't rock with the city life like that. Maybe you're more Henford O'Bagley type person, or Simmer or whatever. You like that country life, which we'll get to shortly. And let's not forget, chat, they introduced basketball, art. You can do graffiti. Like you come out here and play some basketball now. I think they introduced that, so you can come in here and do that now. And let's not forget about the careers too, y'all. Let's not forget about the careers and the traits. You get some traits too. City Living introduces 3 new careers: critic, politician, and social media. I actually really enjoy the social media one. But what I also like though is I like that you can do like protesting. Like you could protest, which is really cool. So that's a fun little feature you get from City Living. Cultural festivals. You got the Geeky Festival or whatever. You have like the Romance Festival. Man, it's great. You get all kinds of apartments. I think you get a total of 21 apartment units. So that's big. That's a lot. 21 units. Keep furniture. All right. So now we moved Velma into the apartment lifestyle. So there's that outline there. So there's lore that's unanswered lore actually. And then of course you get some neighbors. You can go knock over your neighbors. Sometimes your neighbors will be woohooing or doing something crazy. You gotta tell them to shut up. But it also depends on the living situation. We're in a really beat up apartment, so we might have to take care of this stuff one day, or we might have to call the landlord to come over here and fix it and stuff like that. So let's see, object wise, you get the fireworks. They introduced us to fireworks, the street gallery. The talking toilet is from this expansion pack. You can do the wall and the ground murals, so you can paint. You got the street vendors. We've talked about that. The karaoke machine, the keyboard machine's part of this as well. We have the art center, karaoke bars, and then the new trait we get is unflirty. So we get the unflirty trait. And the new lot traits from the City Living pack, we get the mean vibe, a home studio, sunny aspect, cursed, gremlins, penny pixies, party place, haunted, romantic aura, child's play, on ley line, gnomes, quake zone, and chef's kitchen. Wait a minute, somebody's supposed to be, I feel like some of these should be base game. This might be wrong. But you get talk radio and you get the world radio, and you get civic public access, politics sim, and world cultural network. And the new skill is singing, and we have one new aspiration, and that's city native. And the vegetarian trait was originally included in City Living, but it was later added to the base game, so that if you bought this game right around 2016, they offered the vegetarian trait. So yeah, pretty much that's that, y'all. And then is that vendor open? Oh yeah, let's run down here to the vendor. Go get us some puffer fish. Yeah, let me show y'all how we can learn a new recipe. No, this ain't the puffer fish one, but we'll get some sweet and sour pork. So now when she come down here and eat it, she can be able to make this at home now, which is pretty dope. Come on, Papa Squad. There's Penny Pizzazz. Penny! What's up, fam? And then now it'll show you up here that she learned a new food item. Not yet, though, but it'll come up. It'll pop up that, hey, you just learned a new food item. Congratulations. Velma has taken her first steps on her culinary journey through the city. So some of the stuff like that is you can do. So let's get through it, y'all. Let's get through it. So that's City Living, obviously one of my favorites, which is why I spent quite a bit of time on that one, and I apologize in advance. But we'll y'all don't got nothing else to do. Y'all don't got nothing else to do but hang out with me, which is Cats and Dogs, everybody. Cats and Dogs came out in November 2017, so basically just about over a year after City Living. Now we all know everybody's favorite is obviously probably Cats and Dogs. People will put Cats and Dogs in their favorite because most people are pet friendly. Most people love pets and can't live without them, right? And that world is beautiful, lovely world. Let me find the icon. But here's the thing, y'all. All right, here we go. I'ma put Cats and Dogs down as decent, only because I'm just now getting into the whole, like, I want pets and stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, I do love the gameplay. Brindleton Bay's awesome. I love being able to woohoo in the lighthouse. The lighthouse is cute. We'll explore the world real quick. Brindleton Bay. I love the lore of the animals, the cats and the cats that roam around the streets of Brindleton Bay. The bars are cool too. I like the bar that they have down in the world. We'll visit. What's this guy talking about? He ain't into. I'm just not into pets. I don't do the veterinarian career that it comes with. But I like the option of having that for gameplay. So yeah, I like the option. I like that you can go here if you got pets. You got a little possibility, right? I'm sorry, a postable, like a hospital, but a hospital, right? So I think that's cute. And then you got your nice little club. You got your little lounge here, and you got your nice little bar, right? Then you have the little lighthouse thing over here, museum. So I like it. It's a beautiful world. It might not look that cute here at night, but we'll travel over there with Velma and Penny Pizzazz. People rave about it, but look how beautiful it is. Even at night, it looks lively. Check it out. It's right off on the bay. It's got San Francisco vibes. It's supposed to be like a New England style, like a New England seafront town. So it's got like the big coastal town vibes, you know, surrounded by the beaches and the harbor and the bay or whatnot. Kind of like San Francisco in a way. Or again, like I mentioned, New England. So with this pack, obviously we're playing with, you know, we're playing with pets, you know, primarily cats and dogs. Because you could create all kinds of dogs. You can probably create. Raise your hand if you have a dog or a cat at home and you've created your own. You created your dog or cat in the game. Guess what? The mouse hole was introduced to this. I thought that was city living. You got pet obstacle courses, exam tables, more food stalls were introduced with this expansion pack. Food bowls, scratch and post. You got new traits. You get an animal whisperer trait with the aspiration trait, the friend of the animals aspiration trait. So we can give one of them one of those. Aspiration trait joint. So the animal. Do friends of the animal aspiration trait. You get new lot traits. You get breeding grounds, cat friendly, cat hangout, dog friendly, dog hangout. Training ground. You get a singer-songwriter radio station. You get 2 new skills. You get the pet training, the veterinarian skill, and you get that 1 new aspiration, friends of the animals, that we just selected. You get one. You get 1, I guess, new. You get 1 food stall, and you get some new plants. They offer stray pets. You get stray pets roaming around, gourmet pet foods that you can make, and they get mystery boxes found by pets. So yeah, you can even do your own Simstagram for your pets, and you get some new woohoo location, which is the Brindleton Bay's Lighthouse. Then there's some integrations too with Realm of Magic and For Rent and all that good stuff. So and fun fact about this is you can create, if you're really good at Create a Sim, you can create like foxes and raccoons. I've seen like a lot of videos of people doing it, which is, I'm a huge Saint Bernard fan, so if I wanted to come in here and change the breed, you can. Like it's pretty crazy. Similar to the horses stuff, like you can come in here and change all kinds of stuff in here, like whatever breed you want. The size of the dog, you can filter it out by that. I could put in Saint Bernard if I wanted to. Wait, there we go. Bam, make me a big old Saint Bernard dog with a deep bark. Hold on, big old, yeah, that dog, my dog eating, y'all. He eating. All right, let me see, where can I change his aggressive and glutton. And he's a sleeper. And then we can go in here and change that voice to deep. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So when that dog bark, it's gonna make your body fat jingle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just make you jingle a little bit so you can just feel it down your spine. I want that deep, like you don't want to mess with this dog. So that's the gist, honestly, of cats and dogs. And there's our boy. See? Big old bark. What's up, Cujo? Oh, his name's Zoe. What's up, Zoe? We are looking at everybody's favorite now. We done made it to the 5th expansion installment, folks. And that is everybody's number one other than mine is Seasons. But it's a favorite. I gotta put it up there as a favorite though. Seasons. Now we all know Seasons comes with all 4 seasons. We can see it right here in the game right now. Let's take Velma home. Oh wait, we're in a whole different save file. As you can see right here in Brindleton Bay, it's looks like it's summertime, but we can change that. So many fun things that you can do with seasons. Build snowmans. Father Winter comes through. It snows. It blizzards. You get 2 different deaths. You get death by overheating. You get death from freezing. You can do the Maisie Grove. Y'all know how I rock with my Maisie Grove. You can do group sing. You can sing in a group. Sing Maisie Grove. Let's go ahead and put up a tree. You got Harvest Fest. You got the gnomes. It's just, it expands the pack. Doesn't even need a world. You could give presents. It's just such a pack that's just packed with gameplay and build by and create a Sims cute. Get all kinds of sweaters and stuff like that. And again, you get to play with Father Winter and all that. So I mean, it's a good pack. It's just, I just wouldn't put it as a number 1. All right, now that we got our tree, but you get all these little fun things though. You get like the decoration box. You can decorate your house now. We'll pop this in here too. I never decorate the house. I just feel like I forget to like remove the decorations. That's my thing. I'll like set the decorations for outside, but then I'll forget it. All right, let's go ahead and switch up the decorations. So you can set your everyday decorations. So you can switch up like, hey, let's do some rummage through the winter joints, and then you can set your everyday to like, let's do the everyday to this. So they'll change that. I'll show you what that looks like. It's cool. Like, Seasons cool, but if I only had base game and I was like, look, what do I want? Do I want Seasons or do I want City Living? My personal preference would be Seasons. I'm sorry, City Living. I'm getting City Living. I feel like the Grand Meal could be better. Is the Grand Meal part of I guess that is part of Seasons, huh? I could also do without that too, if I'm being honest with you. But the interactions, the gameplay features are pretty fun though. I like watching them put stuff together. Select some more decorations. If they had a fence, you can select the fence. Let's do the eaves. Spandrel. Let's do this. And then we'll do the fence. Oh, let's do the foundation. Yeah. I love how realistic the thunderstorms are though. Yeah, those thunderstorms are like pretty dope. And also, I like how let me move this real quick. I like how the snow is pretty cool too. The only thing I don't like about the thunderstorms is that every sim, unless you have the war store trait, is scared of thunderstorms. Now I get it, like in real life, a lot of people are scared of thunderstorms too. But oh, there they are. There's my foundation decorations. I never use them, but now that we're exploring this pack, I'm glad that we are, because it kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, see, there's our other decorations now. I'm seeing them. Nice. That's cool. There we go. I do like when they make snowmen together. Do you want to build a snowman? Do you want to build a snowman? Let it go, let it go. No, 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 no. That's right, chat. I watched Frozen. Finally, I watched it. Where my claps at? I do like when it rains, though. It's nice. I think I like when it rains. All right, let me see. See, they already scared. Scared of thunderstorms. All right, so that was Seasons, folks. Introducing holidays, customizable calendar, which was eventually made, obviously for base game. Lots of fun festival stuff that you can do. Weather and patterns. You can get struck by lightning. You can die from lightning. You can freeze to death. You can also build snowmans and play in the snow. Have snowball fights. You can do fun stuff in the rain, like shower in the rain, all that good stuff. Let's talk about the next one, though. Another one of my favorites. The 6th installment came out in October 20th, 2018. And this is probably one of the most hated expansion packs. And that, my friends, is Get Famous. I don't know what it is, Fat Chat, but I love Get Famous. Get Famous, to me, is my jam. Celebrity status. Acting career, which is by far one of my favorite careers, is the acting career. Going to the gigs, getting famous. And what I like about it too is not only can you get famous just from the interactions and stuff you do within the expansion pack, but all the other packs and base game features that you have you can also become famous through some of those experiences. I love being able to go to the specific venues that are up and coming, or the very popular ones that you have to be a certain celebrity status to get into. The NPC bouncers. A lot of people hate it because it's like, I don't like celebrities and stuff in my in my expansion packs and stuff like that. So I just don't like the famous celebrity status or whatnot and all that good stuff. So in the world Del Sol Valley, it's pretty good. I mean, it's a 50-50. It's a hit or miss for me. Let's visit the world. In my opinion, if you revamp the world a little bit, I feel like it's a better world. Like, I feel like they could have done a little bit better. Like, what I like to do is I like to go to the gallery and actually go and find like remodeled versions of the lots just to make it feel a little bit more polished. But Del Sol Valley is cool because it gives off like that residential city vibe life. Like you got your inner city outside of like a big city kind of thing, like LA, Los Angeles. Think of it like the Valley or Los Angeles area, where you're right outside of the big, like downtown Los Angeles. You're kind of like in the neighborhoods like Burbank or whatever. But yeah, you got some iconic NPCs. You got Judith Ward, who always be popping out of nowhere as a little famous icon there. You have the other dude that always be coming into your house, and you have to attempt an introduction and it don't allow you to. Just stuff like that. Alright, so when you go in here, you can go in here, right? And it'll show you where their celebrity status is. Right? Obviously, like, you can have a reputation, right? Like, you can have a reputation of being pristine, like a pristine reputation, right? Or you can be atrocious. And then you can be a notable newcomer, a rising star, B-lister, proper celebrity, a global superstar. Let's give it a global superstar. And then when you get fame points, similar to like the vampire or the spellcasters or whatever. I know this is the cool thing about it, is you can get some quirks, right? Some of the quirks you can get would be like being on your phone or people touching you or whatever. Like those could be quirks that you can earn through interactions. And then you get all these different types of additional perks. Like if you want to be noticeable, so Sims will like act a certain way around you. Networking's easier, or you can do like corporate type of partnerships where you get fame points for doing like videos and stuff like that. And then you got PR agency stuff, and then you get all kinds of stuff in the mail. You can hop careers easily, which I'm about to show you. You can even have a squad, right? And then you can also be like, then you get all these perks, like you can be a villain, a fueled bringer. So all these could be different per celebrity. So what I like to do a lot of times is I like to make sure I have an established name, because some of these perks are really cool. Like people will start recognizing Velma's name. So when she sells, publish, or license anything, she'll earn more money, increased royalties and stuff. So say you got base game, obviously, and you're a writer and you publish books and you're whatever, you'll get more earnings. Or say you play guitar and you're writing songs and you publish your song, you'll get more earnings from it because you're an established name. Stuff like that. I think it also works with the Simstagram. So when you post or do viral videos and stuff, it will help you as well. And if you're doing the social media career, it'll help you advance in that a lot faster as well. So lots of fun little perks. That's why I like climbing this social ladder, because I just feel like you get more benefits from it. So I guess same with this stuff too. Like you get instant besties and stuff like that. And then let's unlock this one. Cool. So these are all her attributes as a celebrity. All right. We'll give her one more. We'll give her both these. Bam. All right, cool. So these are all her attributes. Wait a minute. Let's take this one off. Add this one. There we go. All right, cool. So we've got all these. So these are all her attributes. So we'll hit that. All right. So when she goes in here, she can automatically walk in here, because this right here is set to 3-star. So let's just say, you know what, we want 5-star celebrities only going in. So we'll go in, and there's our homie, Thorn Bailey. Come in here and hang out, order a drink. I think they about to kick him out though, because I don't think he's 4-star, 5-star. I think he's a proper celebrity. See how everybody's waiting? They can't go in. But see, I can go in though. Look at Velma over here with her fame walk. See, they got the fame walk. See how she doing her little fame walk? I'm gonna take that off though. So you can also turn off the fame stuff. So even if you have the pack but you don't want the fame system happening, you can turn all that off. And I'm gonna also turn off her fame. You can turn off her fame shine. You can walk in the normal walk style. You can also disguise herself. She can pose for pictures and all that good stuff. And you get some perks from being famous. Like you can like make people faint. You can like turn people against people. It's a lot of. I enjoy it. I like this. And then there's award ceremonies every Sunday at 6, and you can come here and sit, check that out. I love Get Famous, y'all. And the world ain't that bad. Check the world out. I mean, it's really legit screaming Los Angeles. This is like downtown LA with a little bit of touch of Burbank. See? And it's raining. So we got a little bit of the season in there too. Now that she's a proper celebrity, we can even have she can go over here and do this. Place her towel. She can have a ceremony. Place that towel down. She deserves it. She went viral the other day. One of her videos went viral. So we'll go ahead and do a ceremony. So you see everybody trying to get in?
Oh, big stuff. Sir.
So you got the paparazzi. I love Get Famous. Top 5, I think. I think it'll be top 5 because of my gameplay. But it has its bugs, though. It has its bugs, and again, it's some very annoying gameplay. Like family members not being able to talk to their celebrities, or celebrities coming into your house. You can't get rid of them because you got to attempt an introduction. But a lot of that stuff's kind of funny, though. But now she's about to do her ceremony. And she can sign off. See how people are stoked to see her? So she can sign an autograph. See? Take pictures. Yeah, I like it. You see how excited I am? Like I like it. Get Famous is my jam. All right, so now let's just go over here and do her ceremony. See, we got some people waiting for her, so place her celebrity towel. Come over here. Y'all get to witness. Finally, Velma out here about to put her towel down. Well deserved. Well deserved, Velma. You earned your towel. You went viral on TikTok and I think Instagram. There you go. There you go, fam. Hey. There you go, fam. You deserved it, fam. Just the celebrity stuff. And then it looks really nice. Look at the city now. You got your movie studio over there. It's kind of hidden. It's a rabbit hole until you actually go to the studio to work. But yeah, they got like plenty of agents. They got 4 agencies. At least 10 gigs you can do. All right, so let's go on to the next one. So here's what our list looks like right now. So far, my favorites has been Get to Work, City Living, Seasons, and Get Famous. We got my little mid-tier. Like, I like it, but I don't hate it. And I would probably buy it full price, though, even though it's not my favorite. Get Together and Cats and Dogs. Actually, Cats and Dogs I would probably only buy if it was on discount. So decents are like, I would buy it if it was discounted, you know. So that's probably where we're at with it, right, when it comes to that. All right, up next is Island Living. We have Sulani, nice little tropical island over there. Got all kinds of beaches. This is a magical place, very magical. We also get introduced to the second occult, which are mermaids. So we get introduced to mermaids. We also get introduced to some amazing townies from the Sulani world. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people would probably enjoy Island Living. However, I would put Island Living... I gotta take a bite for this, y'all. Y'all hear that crunch?
Bruh.
A little AMSR for you, sorry. Where would y'all put Island Living? For you. Would you put favorite, decent, or would you dag it? Y'all gonna hate me. Now, this world is magical. Don't get me wrong. Let's go take a look at the detective career while we talk about it a little bit. I never do the part-time gigs. You know those little one-off gigs you can do from the computer? You can do those little part-time gigs or whatever. I never really do those. There is some fun lore. And I like this detective place. I like this. This is, we're getting back to Get Together again, but I'm sorry, Get to Work. But this is pretty cool because you can just come in here and just do random assignments before the time runs out. And it's pretty super easy. It's not supposed to be hard. Like, I just get my file case, just follow the instructions, just like you're on a date or something. So, bam. But I think on the computer there's a thing you can do. I forgot what it's called. I think it's in the career, maybe. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Those like odd jobs. Yeah, that's right. You can find odd jobs. So odd jobs is kind of one of those things where you can get a little bit of money. That's a cool little Island Living feature, I feel like. Again, it's a very magical place. I have a lot of my weddings there. I do usually like to build wedding lots or whatnot. The mermaid occult lifestyle, I don't explore enough. I think if I did that a little bit more, I would probably enjoy that a lot more. You get some traits too, I believe. Oh, you can become a conservationist. I forgot about that. You can be that. You can become that.
Yeah.
We gotta take some pictures of the crime scene. Looks like it's over here. Oh, wow. See, you see how whatever packs you have, they integrate the packs within Get to Work. I want to go back and talk about that too. You see how this is Get Together, this whole little DJ booth thing, but it's part of the crime scene. See how cool they implemented that in there? So now, yeah, they can come in here and we can take some pictures, search for clues, take evidence pictures, get report from people, whatever. So yeah, you know, again, it's like if you have time to kill and you're trying to create some storytelling components to your gameplay, boom, send your Sims to work. This is part of Get to Work. We'll search for clues. I think we can collect this as evidence. Big ass DJ thing. Come over here, search for clues. Yeah, just stuff like that, you know. Pretty fun stuff. I usually play it in regular regular speed. I can speed it up if I want to, you know. All right, we'll come over here and talk to. Aw, she crying. Come in here and snoop. Cause you know she got that cringe trait. Let's come in here and talk to. Let's collect some. Talk to witness. Gonna talk to witness real quick. Think that's a witness as well. All right. Oh, look at her snooping. Ooh. That's funny. She's snooping as a damn detective. That's hilarious. See, she's over here snooping. That's funny. Stealing evidence. Well, not stealing evidence, but snooping. But I have a friend now eating my tomato plant, so we'll see if I can do it again before they all munch it up. Regular speed is diabolical? You crazy. You crazy. I love playing in normal speed. Evidence and take them crime scene pictures in normal speed. What's Bobby Pancakes doing here, though? What's Bobby Pancakes doing here? He's a witness? Yo. It'd be funny if we can arrest Bobby Pancakes. All right, let's talk to Bobby Pancakes real quick. Oh, he's telling his side of the story. Ah, yibs. All right, I gotta collect some clues. All right, let's collect some evidence. They got you with a nice little cannon. 5D joints. All right. Gonna wrap this up and then go to Sulani. Hang out with some mermaids. What's up, Penny? Hey, I'm in a weird blah, 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 blah. You can come crash. Come crash, cuz. Come over, crash, cuzzo. I'm your next door neighbor anyway. Come crash, cuzzo. All right, return to the police station. Bam. Yep. And that's how you do it, chat. That's how you do it. Yeah, I don't know what the hell Bob was wearing. Hufflepuff, me, the normal speed is where it's at. I like normal speed. I'll speed it up for certain occasions, but I don't know. I can rock it. I can rock with normal speed when I'm not trying to get to, like, when I'm like trying to get through a day, I might fly through ultra speed. Like if I'm like waiting for prom or waiting to graduate, I'm like, all right, let me just get through these 2 days. I'll just fast go right through them. All right, so now what we need to do, chat, is analyze our evidence. Swing in here. Just real quick before we hit up Sulani. Oops. See what she doing. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. Over here. Look at Velma over here doing some detective work. See, I didn't know she could be wholesome, see? See, Velma could be wholesome, too. Let's see, what you doing, Velma? Let's put her in first person real quick. Velma is a delete. Yeah, that's right. Velma's deleting her evidence. I miss 4XP. You don't need 4XP. Come on, May. Come on, May.
Bruh.
Nobody don't need no 4XP. Alright, let me do that. There we go. Till I get my screen back.
Free ball.
Alright, so now she did that. Now she needs to file the evidence on the computer. We'll go ahead and kick one of these cadets out. I need your computer, bro. File crime evidence. He's like, get up, bro. And this is why this is top tier for me. I just enjoy this type of gameplay. And here's a couple things I like to do. See how you can lounge out. Here's a pre-made sim from this pack. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can go out there and sell. You can sell around. Be careful because you can drown. And word on the street, something can pull you down under too and drown that way too. You go snorkeling. Again, magical vacation spot. All right, very, very magical vacation spot. The build and buy is amazing. I do like the build and buy. I don't honestly have a negative thing to say about this pack. Like I said, the world's huge. You have 3 neighborhoods. You have bonfires now. You got canoes, fish traps, food stalls. sand sculptures, you get swings, water scooters, lots of beach supplies in a vending machine. You get a beach lot. There's new traits, Child of the Islands, and you have Child of the Ocean. And then you get new lot traits, Ocean Paradise, Island Spirits, and volcanic activity. You also have an island radio. You have a new aspiration, beach life, and a new career. You got part-time jobs. You can be a diver, fisherman, or a lifeguard. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can do here. You get a lot of collectible items, different types of fish and plants and seashells. Ocean swimming, we mentioned that. Lots of residential beach lots, pier ladders. You can see sharks, dolphins, turtles, all kinds of fish and stuff like that. You can float out there, odd jobs. Telling you, it's massive. A massive world. Honestly, look, you can see the fish just from this view here. You can snorkel out here. Like I said, there's something. I always thought it was like a shark attack, but I feel like it can pull you underneath from the spirits, I think. See, you got Velma out here sailing. Look at Velma. Out here living the good life. Welcome to the good life. Welcome to the good life. What's that song? Alright, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We get 14 lots in Sulani. And let me figure out if I want to Dag Dag it or if I want to just go with decent. It's not my favorite, obviously. That could change because I do want to do a mermaid family. But as of now, I don't rock with island living too much. What's saving this from me not Dag Dagging it is the fact that I love the Build Buy. Build Buy is on point. I love that shower setup in there that you can use. I like the toilet, all the Build Buy items, the countertops, the shelves. I'ma say it's decent. You know, like it wouldn't make sense not to have a vacation world. It wouldn't make sense to not have a beach wedding. Up next we have Discover University. Honestly, one of the hardest expansion packs in all of Sims 4 franchise. When my Sims graduate, I'm gonna put this in decent, and I'm gonna explain why. I ain't gonna lie, I had a hell of a lot of fun with I'm gonna put it in my favorite. Y'all, this might probably drop a lot of y'all, because I feel like a lot of y'all thought Discover would be like my least favorite. Yeah, you can't build by the dorms, but you can remodel the dorms. Like you can actually go in and like recreate. If you go into bb.enable build free build, you can go in and kind of like create it to your liking, right? But I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of good things about Discover University. I like the idea. The world is cool. Is it Bridgeister, right? It gives me get-together vibes again, having clubs and stuff like that. I like that you can pick a college, you know, you can rep a college. They have that hidden underground society or whatever. That's some lore for you, right? The degrees will help you advance a little bit better with your career, right? So that's kind of cool, being able to like, it's like a cheat code within the game, you know? Now, I'm not gonna lie though, it's hard. Cause you got, your Sim's gonna be tired. They're gonna be late for school. I feel like it's cheating, but I like for my Sim to just work or take school from home. I like them to just be at their house and they don't live on campus. When they live on campus, it's just harder. I feel like I can get a lot more done when I just live in a regular residential lot. But yeah, let's go visit the world real quick so I can show y'all what we're looking at. But yeah, I would definitely put it as a favorite. I think, and I'm pretty sure y'all are thinking like, man, you picked this over Island Living? I don't use a lot of Island Living. Only thing I use it for is, again, for weddings. That's it. I just use it for the world. Discover University, I use it to advance in careers. That feeling I get when my Sims graduate is like, I don't know, it just means so much. I feel like I graduated. Congratulate! Dun, 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 graduate! Dun, 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 dun. Y'all remember that song? I do know that you can do the robotic stuff though, but I don't know if that counts as a class though. Let's go to Brit Cheister. I like how these are all in order. See how we got like in between Sulani and Discovery University, we got Realm of Magic. But anyway, here's so because this is more of a university, I really wish they let us build our own universities though, and treat that as a lot type. That would have been fun to have multiple universities and stuff. We got 10 lots that you can actually build on, and then you got 2 universities that you can also kind of build a little bit. You can work on the dorms there like this. You can kind of build on it off of it a little bit. They let you do that with BB.enable builds. Education is so important even in the Sims world. You already know. But yeah, I like the world. I like going to school with my Sims. I think it's a lot of fun. And this world is similar to Del Sol Valley. I think if you come in here and rebuild off of it, I think this could be potentially a really amazing world. In The Sims 3, you can go to classes in university. I wonder why they didn't let us go to classes for this one. Look at the world. It looks beautiful. It's giving off Windenburg vibes. Giving off like Saltburn vibes too, because of that castle back there. But yeah, this is a beautiful city. Yeah, there we go. Nice little pan action. It's beautiful. And that's another reason why it's my favorite. Even though there's a few little areas you can kind of build some residential homes, and now that if you have for rent, you can do a whole like renting system. Like you could build like a whole bunch of like if you have get together, folks. Like if you have get together, this, and for rent, you could probably create eco lifestyle and maybe even city living. You can create like some awesome like sim like big old like club like frat houses or sorority clubs, and utilize the club system and utilize the rent system, so each room could be bought out. Or you know, see that's some dope stuff, some cool little ideas. But yeah, see, this is nice. This is a beautiful little city overlooking the big city over there out there over yonder. See, I bet that right there could be San Myshuno. Who knows? If all the worlds kind of connected together, that's probably San Myshuno back there. That might be San Myshuno. So with this pack, they're obviously reintroducing the whole college lifestyle. We have servos now. So we got servos, which could be also potentially an occult. It just depends on how you look at it. You got, let's see, you got the robotics, debate skill. What else? I like that you can actually partake in sports. So if you wanted to do soccer or whatever, you can go and do soccer. It's rabbit hole though. We get a cafeteria station, ping pong table, bicycles. That's right, they introduced bicycles, so now we can ride bikes. Quadcopter, soccer ball, and the research machine. One of my favorite deaths in Sims 4 is that research machine. Mini fridges, juice kegs, which is another one of my favorites. Communal showers and communal stalls as well, bathroom stalls. You got 2 new lot traits. You got the study lot and the university student hangout spot. We got the academic aspiration, and we got 2 new skills I just mentioned: research and debate and robotics. And we have five new careers: education, engineer, esports competitor, which is part of the after-school activity, law, soccer team player, another after-school activity. 3 deaths. We have the meltdown by the servos, overexertion. Let's see, by transferring too much knowledge into the electromagnetic from the research machine. And I'm sorry, 2 deaths. That's it, 2 deaths. We get the Repo Man. We have our roommates. We get scholarships. The secret society I was telling you about earlier. Woohoo! You can woohoo in the shower if you have this expansion pack. You get student loans too, and student organizations. So, and if you have high school years, you can also apply for college while you're in high school. So you can kind of graduate early and then go to college earlier too. So yeah, those are pretty much everything for Discover University. Again, it just offers so much, which is why it's one of my favorites. Again, I think honestly, if you give me like 2 more months to play around with Get Together, it's gonna be a favorite because the way I play the game, the way my gameplay and story lines are structured, it makes sense for me to really enjoy Get Together. But I just don't play it enough. I'm never in that world, and it's crazy. I'm glad we're doing this because now I know that there's just so much that a lot of these packs that are like not my favorites, they have so much to offer in regards to specific types of gameplay that I like to do at least. All right, so let's go on and look at our tier list now. I think we have about 8 more. And I'll try to move a little bit faster because a lot of these are going to be ones that are like not necessarily my favorites, but I still want to give them some love because maybe some of you might need it. Need the pack because you don't have it. All right, here we go. Here is the 9th expansion installment, y'all. The 9th. 9 out of 16. And it is our friend Eco Lifestyle. Now, Eco Lifestyle for me, I gave this mid-tier, but it is way more than mid-tier on so many levels. If you're talking about an expansion pack that's gonna expand your game, and my friend, that is Eco Lifestyle. Now, Eco Lifestyle is mid-tier for me because I don't use it a lot, but it does impact my game quite a bit. Now, you get ecological change in your environment. I always tell people, if you only have base game and you just want a touch of different elements and you don't know what you want to get, I always tell people this might not be the best ideal, but I would say get Eco Lifestyle. Why? Is because you're gonna get a touch of weather because of the footprint. You're gonna be able to just create a lot of gameplay, whether you're doing that eco stuff, the green thumb thing or whatever, or you're making fizz juices. So you just get so much gameplay. If you're looking for gameplay, if you want to be a builder, you got so much opportunity to build in this. The world is kind of poo-poo, right? The world's poo-poo. But I see what they were trying to go with it. I see what they were aiming for, but the world's a little poo-poo. Not my favorite, but you get apartments, all right? You want to try the apartment lifestyle, but you don't want to get city living on its entirety, and you only got base game? Boom. Come out here and live in Evergreen Harbor. So you get just a touch of all kinds of elements with base game. Because with Eco Lifestyle. Because if you only have base game, and you're like, I'm gonna get seasons next, so you're only stuck with base game and seasons. Honestly, you don't get a lot. You don't get the bang for your buck. You got all your features for base game. You already have a calendar now, so it ain't like you didn't have the calendar before getting seasons. So the only thing you're really getting is holidays, which if you're really into gameplay, cool. You get your holidays, and honestly, weather patterns. That's it. But with Eco Lifestyle, you get a death, which you get deaths with seasons, but you get death by flies. You get to go in here and do all this crazy stuff here. I don't even know the terminology for it, to be honest with you. But yeah, you can come over here. You get community lots. The NAP, you get the neighborhood action plans, which I freaking hate. Eco Lifestyle, y'all can agree with me or not agree with me, but Eco Lifestyle is one of those packs that's really jam-packed with like different types of gameplay depending on how you want to play the game. Like you can make, you can have the whole bee thing and make honey, or you can make fizz drinks, or you can like come over here and I don't know, like do the whole recycling thing. You can change the environment. You can go from industrial to a more healthier eco footprint. Like you see over here, and it'll show like let's go over here real quick. They give us dumpsters. You can dumpster dive. You can woohoo in dumpsters. You can get your freak on up in the dumpster. Make some dumpster babies. And Peachy's asking, is eco lifestyle even worth buying? And honestly, I would say, I'm gonna say like I would say yes. And I was just saying that eco lifestyle is honestly one of the packs that really annoy the crap out of me because the gameplay is just too much. There's just too many features where it's like, I gotta disable neighborhood action plans, bruh. I'm tired of seeing those we wear bags. I don't have time to appeal the things I don't want happening in my game. That's how crazy and that's how insane the game is when it comes to eco lifestyle. So I like to tell people, if you can wait on seasons and you kind of just, and you're new to Sims and you only have base game, I would recommend eco lifestyle being one of the first ones because you just get so much. Whether you want to experience what making fizz juices could be like, or maybe you want to experience making bees or making honey with bees, or that meat board or whatever it is, that meat wall that you can create, or maybe you want to do the careers, or I want to try the apartment living but I don't want to have to get city living, all that kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So I would personally recommend it to someone new just so they can get a touch of what environmental changes look like. It's not necessarily weather patterns, but at least it's kind of like I can have a little bit control over the eco footprint per se, So I would do that because especially if the person wants to do a lot of building or even just gameplay alone, I would totally recommend. But I am going to drop a couple in there. Y'all might be a little mad, but I like it for rags to riches. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, rags to riches. And you can turn off this stuff too. Like if you don't want the neighborhood action plans or any of that John Brown stuff, you can just go right into game options. And that's where any expansion pack that's going to expand your game to the point where it might be a little annoying for you. Like you can totally do it. Like, let me show you. Now that we're in here. I don't like the world. That's the only thing. But at least you do get a world versus what you get with seasons. I think it's worth buying if you want gameplay or some more fun modern style build buy items. Cast to me, in my opinion, isn't my favorite. This world, I would also say, isn't really my favorite. But you can come in here and play around with it, So you can come into pack settings and change stuff. Like if you don't want the fame system, forget famous, or you don't want NPC stuff to happen. You don't want the neighborhood action plan, so you can disable all that. Same with like Bust the Dust and high school years growing together, all that stuff. All this stuff you can disable if it's gonna expand your gameplay to the point where you don't want it anymore. So you can come in here and you can vote, check out the latest NAP gossip stuff. You can come over here and appeal stuff. You can do that at your mailbox too. So it's cool. I like it. That's why I give it mid tier. It's not a favorite, obviously, but I wouldn't dag it either, So you can come over here if you got like little things you can recycle from your inventory. Like if I want this, I don't want this chair anymore, because I just bought it from the retail store. I can come over here and do it. Or one of these guys here. Come in here and you can do that. I'll show y'all what that looks like real quick. I just do the fizzy station because I like creating like breweries and stuff. So I like to have my own little fizz station little shop. And I like the windows. I never do this stuff though. I never know the point of doing this, but it's kind of cool to watch and see from time to time. See, like she's over here doing this. So yeah, just little stuff like this. You can also plant soybeans and get waxed from. See, stuff I didn't know about. See, I didn't know any of this. Eco lifestyle, folks. Let's go back to our tier list. Go ahead and continue on. These other ones we should be able to fly through. Other than the Snowy Escape. I want to spend some time with Snowy Escape. But other than that, we put that in decent. Alright. Let me see if I can say anything about this real quick. Maybe there's some things I can say about Eco Lifestyle before we Oh yeah, I forgot. With this expansion pack, you can also upgrade your home with these specific appliances now. Like you can go from a regular thing to like to make it more, I don't know, eco-friendly. So you can upgrade like your toilet now and all that good stuff to be a little bit more eco-friendly. I think that's part of eco lifestyle. You can put like I still haven't used it. I don't know if I'm even getting an advantage of having like solar panels and stuff, but it obviously supposed to help with your eco footprint status. So the more of that stuff you have on your lots and stuff, the more greener it would be. So you won't end up being industrial. And every time you do happen to try to upgrade your stuff, like your TV and your electronics, it'll also help you from not becoming an industrial area. So I'm telling you, eco lifestyle, they put some work in the eco lifestyle. Got the candle making station. You can vote, community voting board. We just saw that. You got your fabricator. We got Freegan, Green Friend, Maker, Recycle Discipline as all as new traits. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 new lot traits with eco lifestyle. We got a new Americana radio station. We have 2 new aspirations, Eco Innovator, and a Master Maker. New career, civil designer, and we also have 2 new skills, fabrication and juice fizzing, and 2 new deaths, death by beetles and death by swarm of flies. We get acid rain. And we have a new woohoo location. Making them dumpster babies. New boo. Then dumpster diving, fish drink, juice crafting, furniture making, and influence. And also selling surplus water and electrify for reduced bills and profit. So a lot. I'm telling you, this was a jam-packed expansion pack. A lot of people were sleeping on. All right, and so then shortly after that was the very first expansion pack that I was able to start really promoting and previewing as a content creator was Snowy Escape. Now, Snowy Escape came out back in November of 2020, and this is the 10th installment. Now, I like Snowy Escapes. Mount Kabarabi, the hiking, the rock climbing, the snowboarding, the skiing, the new aspiration for extreme sports, the take your shoes off at the door type thing. You got all those different types of interactions, the culture that you get from this, the hot springs. This, I'm telling, the world is beautiful, and the build by the cast, the entrepreneurial basic career 9 to 5 career that you get from this pack too, man. I'm giving this one a favorite. That's definitely gonna go up there as a favorite, because when you see the little kids, like the toddler snowboarding with the parent, going like little snow sleighing or whatever in Mount Kabarabi, it's so cute. And watching the kids learn how to snowboard and stuff, and the vending machines and the toy that you get from the vending machine, I think it's spot on perfect. This is when they introduced platforms too. Y'all remember that, chat? You remember when they gave us the platforms and made sure platforms were a lot more polished. We didn't have to do it ourselves in build mode. So that's when they introduced platforms and making platforms a lot easier. They introduced the hot pod and different. I loved it. Let's go visit. Let's take Velma. Let's have Velma get her first experience of some skiing in. All right, Velma, we about to go skiing. There's some lore here too. I mean, we got some families here. We got a vacation rentals. I believe they introduced vacation rentals as a base game patch during this time as well, I believe. But I have no complaints. Honestly, I would probably put Snowy Escape. Here's the thing. I play this game so much, and I stay in the same families, that I want to create a family that only lives in Mount Kamarabi. Like, I feel like I'm yet to do that. And I need to do that because I just know I will fall in love with this pack even more. But they introduced so much. That's when they introduced the take your shoes off, because they have some build by things that allow you to do that. The chopsticks, I think, was introduced for this. All right, Asher, we'll be right here. Snow Escape is another one of your favorites. Yeah, this is a good one. I love Winter Festival. Yeah, this is, to me, this is a good one. I'm gonna take. Let's go snowboarding real quick. You can buy your own skis, your own snowboarding. It's a career even, I think. It's an aspiration. I know that for a fact. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, they're starting to give us between 13 to 14, 15 lots moving forward. It felt like, you know, even the ones after this, I felt like they stuck around 14 or whatever. But here's where my list is at right now. These are like my favorite top tiers right here. And let me explain though. I'm gameplay, so it's important for me to have a lot of things that are like more gameplay based, right? Outdoor Retreat did introduce vacation rentals, but I think around 2020 was when they did the patch update to allow us to do rentals outside of that world. So we weren't able to do rentals outside of that world until this pack, until they patched it with the rentals that you can rent. You can set rentals outside of that world or whatever, Granite Falls or whatever. I think that's what it was. And really learned about the lifestyle of being on a farm, or the lifestyle of being on a ranch, and the horses and stuff. So I think that's what they did with this. So yeah, you can make a hot pot, bro. So I'm gonna show y'all that real quick, and then we're gonna go snowboarding, and then we're gonna move on to the 11th expansion pack. But see, got the hot pot in here doing its thing. Isn't that cool? The platforms were introduced. Remember, we got that patch, so we didn't have to like go in and try to figure out how to make it ourselves. It kind of did it for us now, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, let me show y'all the world though. The world is just beautiful. It will look like there's snow. There's like, even if you don't have seasons, this world will have snow in it. Now, it won't like snowstorm or be a big blizzard or anything, or you might not be able to come out here and make a snowman or whatever, but at least you're able to utilize like, oh, it's snowing, cool. But you won't have the seasons like gameplay features, you know. But here's where we're going. We're about to go snowboarding. This is one side of it. And then as an event, you can do the excursion. Which is a lot of fun too. Very rewarding, because if you can make it up to the top of the mountain of Mount Kamarabi, it's a beautiful sight. Definitely a beautiful sight. The features look like, see, I missed her making a bowl, but she definitely made a bowl. There's like a nice little AC joint you can turn on. Thermostat. Turn that on because she's a little hot. Yeah, she took her shoes off, right? Yep. Got her bowl. About to come over and turn this on. See? I never turned these on before. This is the first time I actually turned that heater on. So that's cool. Turn it off though, because she was hot. Alright, so now we're going to go snowboarding real quick. And then while she moses over here to snowboard, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all about where I put Cottage Living. All right, here we go. Go skiing on the easy slope. Or should we go snowboarding? Let's go snowboarding. There we go. I think you're supposed to rent a snowboard and then go snowboarding. See, I like the gameplay functionality. It's like if you don't have a snowboard, bro, you can't go snowboarding. You gotta rent one. So not only can you go snowboarding and stuff like that, I mean, you can also go hiking. There's that hot springs area too, where you can go and get in the hot springs, which is nice. They have the lifestyle feature from Snowy Escape. So you can unlock different types of lifestyle. So if you're a workaholic, you will end up becoming a workaholic. And here's the snowboarding feature. Oh, I'm sorry, skiing. She's skiing on the little small one though. Oh, that was easy. I can do that. Where are my snowboarders and skiers at? Y'all snowboard in real life? Cool. See, I still have fun with this because I don't do this quite often. When I'm in this world, I usually just go do the rock climbing thing and I'm done. You can make snow piles. They give you tents, more vending machines. You get a new trait. You get adventurous with this expansion pack. You get 3 new skills. You get rock climbing, skiing, and snowboarding. You have the new aspiration. You get the extreme sports enthusiast, and you also get the Mount Komorabi sightseer. You get You get the Yamachin NPC. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the. They're usually over here actually, by the vending machine. Sometimes kind of hanging out. You can take a picture or a selfie with them. New radio station. You get the Japanese radio station. Japanese folk. 2 deaths. You get death from rock climbing. That's death from falling from heights, and also death by vending machine. That's when they actually introduced the death, was from this expansion pack, death by vending machine. Some other notable features to mention for gameplay, I would say hiking, sledding. You get snow if you don't have seasons, so you will get snow. You get 2 new woohoo spots, woohoo in the hot springs, woohoo in the ice cave. You can also remove your slippers or your shoes and put on slippers. Also, there's forest spirits. I haven't experienced that yet. And yeah, and there's so many other integrations. You get some integrations from fitness stuff, kids rooms. You get some integrations from this with this pack. The bits and baubles vending machine. You get some voice critter booster packs and stuff from that. So yeah, that's pretty much the pack. Pretty much summed up. Again, a beautiful world, 14 lots. This was the first expansion pack where they introduced being able to create vacation rentals outside of outdoor retreat. And there you have it. All right, so let's go ahead and move over to Cottage Living. Now, a lot of you love farm animals and Cottage Living. So I'm going to say this, though. I do like the world. I don't do a lot of the farm animals, right? I do like when I do rags to riches. I like that you can live off the land or live off or whatever. So being able to make your own cheese or build on your recipes by living off the land. It's harder gameplay, but it's definitely worth it, right? Definitely worth it. So what I would do is I would probably put this in where would y'all put this? Is this green, orange, or red for you? What is this pack for you? Because everybody's got different reasons to have things in different places. Okay, Create a Sim is great. Cast, close, all that. Chef's kiss. Build buy. I don't really use Cottage Living for build buy. I mean, the kitchen stuff's cool, but if I want to go old country style, but I don't really use build buy that much. I'm not really a builder either. So I don't hate it. I love the world, and I'll live there too. And I do like gotta love Agnes. I mean, you get some really cool townies, and you got that market. You can harvest watermelons and pumpkins and all that. So I'm gonna throw it in orange. I mean, it's not my favorite, but if I had to do a top 16, it's definitely not at the bottom, but it's definitely not in my top, like 8, right? It'll be right there in the middle with these right here. These are great packs, serve for purposes when I need them. All right, so I like it. It's a lot of fun. It's similar to like Eco Lifestyle, where you can kind of like make your own cheese, and if you have milk or a certain type of ingredients, you can make different things. And this is another way of cross promoting, like integrating it with other packs and stuff. So the other packs you have, if they have different types of ingredients you can get, then you can also play off that as well. But yeah, you get Agnes, Crumple Bottom. You know, we all love Crumple Bottom, right? I love a lot of content of Cottage Living, but I hate the world. I actually like the world. I think the world, in my humble opinion, is probably one of the only things that I like. Don't get me wrong. I like the chickens because you get the death by chickens. The cows are cool. You also get death by rabbit too. But again, I just don't use. I don't really. A lot of my gameplay doesn't really scream farm. Like I don't do the farming type gameplay, or I don't raise animals. That's why cats and dogs is kind of mid-tier for me as well, because I don't really do, that's not my gameplay style, you know. Combo gives you the ultimate rags to riches, full send gameplay with simple living, off the grid lot traits. Yeah, That's what I'm saying. If you're into that type of challenge gameplay where you got to start from the rags and work your way up, having this pack and having a couple other ones and even outdoor retreat too, this will definitely come in handy. I think these combinations of packs you mentioned will be perfect for that. All right, high school years. High school years. The world's nice. Now, don't get me wrong. Campadale is a beautiful world, right? It has the little festival down here. The high school, right? Couple vacation rentals. You got your thrift store. The thrift store features. If you're into that, that's something that could be really cool for your style of gameplay. And let's just hop in and let me show you what the world looks like. Because the world, like I said, is pretty, right? You have this park over here. I honestly never been to this park. Only time I go to the park is just to get to the festival. Like, I don't even know what the park is all about, right? So anyway, so we got this park. The only thing that really bugs me is I was hoping for a little bit more gameplay with the teenagers, right? I mean, you do get it, I guess. So here's the world from the park, all right? So this is what it looks like over here. Again, beautiful, very beautiful. I would live here, or at least vacation here. Like, if I wanted to get away from the big city, I didn't want to like go to like Sulani for like a beach type vacation, but I wanted more like a cabin, secluded kind of thing. But there's like a nice little area where I can go hang out still, go to the carnival or whatever. I will go here, right? So like I said, lots of rabbit hole stuff, plenty of places to woohoo. You can woohoo all over the damn festival, right? Lots of things to do, places to eat right here, right? You can eat there. Photo booth was introduced to this expansion pack. Super cool. You can go to prom. A lot of people get confused. Like, I don't know when prom is. I don't know when I graduate. So a lot of things are a little bit confusing. That's why I gave it a Dag Dag, because right off the jump, a lot of people got confused. Like, when do I graduate? I don't even know when I'm supposed to graduate, or I graduated early and now I don't know what to do. Like, what happens now? Lots of rabbit hole stuff here, which is kind of cool, right? Again, beautiful. They sold us on high school for sure. Like, oh, more teenager stuff. And this is also around the time when they introduced body hair, Sims being able to shave, all that good stuff. So keep that all in mind during the time frame we're in, right? Introduces pronouns. So this is our pronouns era, our body hair era, preferences, sexual orientation eras, right in around this time when high school years dropped back in July 2022. So they gave us a nice little gap from Cottage Living to high school years, because Cottage Living came out in July 22nd, 2021. So they gave us a good year with no expansion pack. So they really, if you think about it, I don't know what they were doing in between, but they really probably try to put some effort into, making the game good, adding the body hair for base game and the shaving and stuff, right? So, yeah, lots of woohoo spots, lots of rabbit hole. Same with the high school. You go to the high school, you got 2 classrooms. You have, I think, 2. What I was hoping for was, they gave us more of like I want to pick what high school subjects I want to do, or I want to actually watch a football game or a soccer game. You got that big ass football field there. Cheerleading. How can I do cheerleading from high school and move on up, and maybe they'll offer cheerleading in Discovery Uni because of the integrations, hopefully. But none of that really happened, right? So I just felt like the gameplay, and again, I'm all about gameplay. So I was just hoping that that gameplay would be there, right? So I'm dagging this just because I felt like, even though it is a pretty good pack, if you're looking for something for your teenagers to do and you want this extra element of stuff, it's there. Again, high school prom is every Friday, I think. No, Saturday. No. Yeah, it's every Saturday or Sunday, I think. And then graduation is on a Friday. And they won't notify you when graduation is until the day of. So when you're thinking, oh man, when's my sim gonna graduate? They're gonna have to age up, right? And then the following week, they will get the notification that graduation is gonna start in an hour. Do you want to go to your? No, actually, they don't even give you an hour. They say graduation is about to start. Do you want to send your sim to graduation? So those who are in chat right now and you're listening to this and you don't know how to graduate, it's because your sim either didn't age up yet and you have to wait on a certain day, and they won't notify you, and it won't show up on your calendar like prom does, because prom will show up on your calendar as a teenager. Let's see. All right. So anyway, this is this side of the world. I would show you the high school, but I feel like you've all seen it. Yeah, right. Take that, Santa gift. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. So that's pretty much the world for that. All right. So now I think the next one is Horse Ranch. Came out July 2023. So we're almost there, y'all. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I'm gonna get Horse Ranch. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta do it. I'm Dag Dag. Don't get me wrong. I like the nectar making. I did like the horses and stuff like that. It was super cool. The world's beautiful. It just didn't fit my style of gameplay. And recycled features like the nectar making is kind of recycled from the fizz juicing machine making thing. But I can now create not only a brewery, but I can also incorporate winery as well. The wine racks and stuff like that. Again, I don't explore enough. Beautiful world, but I just don't explore it enough. So I'm Dag Dagging it. And more than likely gonna Dag Dag for rent. Do you all have Horse Ranch at all? Are you familiar with like going into create a sim and creating a horse of your liking? It's actually kind of fun. I don't know why I put it down into Dag Dag. I never use it, y'all. I really don't. I just don't use this expansion pack. All right, so look at this place. This is nice. Let's take a look at the world. This is Chestnut Ridge. Oh, look at the train. I didn't know there was a train. Yo, that's dope. See that train in the background, y'all? That's hella cool. Cause we could go. You know what? We can also go and buy a horse too, I think. There's a lot of things you can do. This is one of those expansion packs I really honestly didn't get a chance to like really explore to its fullest, which is probably why I'm going to Dag Dag it. I just need a little bit more time, y'all, to really explore this pack and see what it really offers. Because I feel like I'm a little biased on it because I don't really rock with horses like that. I know a lot of people wanted horses and also unicorns or whatever. Some people still want fairies. But me, I'm like, I don't do any of that type of gameplay. So I don't see myself ever really having a spot with horses. So, all right, so Horse Ranch. Let's go back into build mode. I was supposed to give y'all a horse. All right, so let's create a horse real quick. This is a bougie horse. Bougie. Bad and bougie. Little defiant one. Energetic. And let's give the horse a name. What kind of name should we give the horse, y'all? Oops, his name is Iggy, not Izzy. Oh, yeah, Iggy. Yeah. That's a pretty horse, though. I don't play with the horse at all, though. That's what I'm saying. This is the second time I've ever created a horse. And I've had this game pack the day it came out, which was, again, back in November, I believe, of 2023. Let me double check. You know what? I skipped Growing Together. Cottage Living, high school years, then it was Growing Together, then Horse Ranch. My bad. Horse Ranch came out in July 21st of 2023, and Growing Together came out in March, just like a few months before Horse Ranch came out. That's crazy. Two expansion packs within 3 months of each other is gnarly. Growing Together for rent and LOVESTRUCK. I have no idea what I'm doing, y'all, with this horse pack, with these horses. All right. Oh, damn. I wonder if you can die from that. Nah, you probably can't. Would it be crazy if you can die from being kicked by a horse? That'd be too real life, though. I might have to bring Horse Ranch to the orange now. Yo, that's actually pretty cool. Look at that. See, another missed opportunity, y'all. They could at least gave us little carriages so that in that way horses can, you know, carry like a group, at least a couple. That would have been dope. Missed opportunity. See, just this shot alone looks dope. That's dope. Come on now. Go ahead and faint. Bam. Get famous, folks. Get famous. See, we see how all the packs are integrating into with each other. This I think it has 14, 15 lots that you can build off of. They're already made, most of them, obviously. It's giving off obviously that Western vibe. So if you want that type of lifestyle, that's what the world is gonna give you. You can bring the horses away from this world, so you can have like horses in all the other worlds, which will be perfect for Henford Old Bagley. So if you wanted to have horses or a big old farm, you can incorporate the llamas and the horses and all the other farm animals you get from Horse Ranch, right? Another cool thing about Horse Ranch is you can all the llamas and all the other animals are considered items. I'm sorry, objects. So you can go in. Fun fact, I'm gonna do it now because I need it for content. So we'll send Velma home. I know we're in a break, but I'm gonna send Velma home. You got the nectar making, right? We can do nectar making and stuff like that, even though she's wearing Eliza's green cut crease. But yeah, it comes with like an animal feeder. You can do campfires and stuff with it. It comes with a new dance floor, the nectar making machine, the nectar rack. They got some other rocking chairs, some more sleeping bags. You can collect horse maneuver now, and some more plants. The Pieri grass. Is it Perry or Perry? Pieri grass. I'm saying that wrong. I know I'm saying that wrong. So let's go ahead and put our horse into here. There we go. And then I need, and here's a little campfire stuff right here. We can set that up. That's a new item. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 6 new skills. 2 of them are for your Sims humans, nectar making and riding. And then the horses get like 4 different types of skills. And you got 2 new social events, Ranch Gathering and Ranch Animal Day. We didn't talk a lot about the events and stuff for the expansion packs, but I thought I'll share that you get 2 new ones there. You get 2 new traits, Rancher and Horse Lover. 2 new aspirations, you get Championship Rider, and you get the Expert Nectar Maker. And you get 1 new lot challenge, and you get the Ranch Hand as a new NPC. Just some minor other features that we're about to show you here. You get a mini sheep, mini goat, and horses. I guess I thought there was more than those 2, but yeah, llamas and goats. No, llamas is Cottage Living. Sorry, llamas Cottage Living. Prairie. There we go. Prairie. Thank you. Thank you. What would I do without you, Steffi? Prairie. There we go. I got it. Prairie. Okay, there we go. Prairie. Cool. Thanks. Team looking out for me, man. Making sure I'm on point with it. I appreciate that. Nice. So let me show y'all something real quick. Nice. So see how they're in our inventory? So I can go into build mode, right? Watch this. I go into build mode and take them out of my inventory. I got a lot of stuff in my inventory. Oh, I think they're in their personal inventory. My bad. I think they're in my personal inventory. All right, so you can put them in here. Place in world. Oh, it's in my personal inventory. All right, so now what you can do now is you can move them around, but you can also enlarge them. See, because they're objects, so I can grab them. Big old llamas. I'm sorry, sheep. As long as you got space for them on your spot. Now you got these big ass Clifford looking animals. See, y'all don't know about that Clifford. Y'all remember Clifford the big red dog? See, y'all don't know about that. See, that's what I was reading back in the day. Had me reading Clifford the big red dog. Big ass sheep. Oh, mini goats. My bad, mini goats. We got 4 of them. Nice. You can still interact with them. You can milk them. It might look weird, but care. So yeah, Horse Ranch. I give it a red only because I don't really rock with it like that. But we've discovered that it's actually a beautiful world. It's kind of, I think, because a lot of us don't really play with horses. Just seeing some of the gameplay of the horses right now is kind of exciting because it's new. But once I do this review of Horse Ranch, I don't think I'll ever really be like, I want to create some horses again and play with horses. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel after this review. But the next one is Growing Together. We kind of did this one out of order, and I apologize for that. But the next one is Growing Together. And where does Growing Together live on my tier here? What would y'all give it? What would y'all give Growing Together? Green, orange, or red? And the hiking, not necessarily hiking, but the walking around the trails, the integration of all the other packs. I want to remind you of that, because I actually have the Quake lot on one of my residential lots, because it kind of reminds me of San Francisco. So I actually added the Quake lot to one of the residential lots, so they get earthquakes from time to time, which is cool. The world is beautiful. Again, it just reminds me of San Francisco, so it's kind of nice to see the bridge and everything, their version of the Golden Gate Bridge, which is really nice. I'll admit, I don't do much family gameplay, but I like the relationships, the dynamics. Yeah, I do too. I like that you can send Sims over for a vacation now. Like, you can have people come sleep over, which is kind of cool. I think they put their little suitcase and stuff like that. I like all that stuff. But for me, y'all, Growing Together, I'm gonna put that in green for me. I'm gonna put it in green for me because, again, I'm more gameplay. I also love those windows. Those windows you get from this expansion pack too is really nice. We'll go ahead and venture over to what's the name of is it Sequana or something like that? We'll venture over there real quick and take a look at the world. The community center is nice. I like that you can do the events where you can do the baby shower and all that. I mean, like I said, if you're into that generational gameplay and you're looking for dynamics between Sims and stuff, this is perfect. And if you have LOVESTRUCK, not only do you get family dynamics and all that stuff, but now you can get more of a romantic dynamic. So having all those integrations is pretty nice if you have all the packs, or at least these two together. So let's go over to that world. I think I'm saying it wrong. San Sequoia, that's right. Again, beautiful, beautiful world. We will hop in and play with our main characters, if they're still around. Michelsons, yeah. Hang out with the Michelsons for a second. 11, 12. Yeah, 12. This is probably on the smaller lots for some odd reason. Because keep in mind, as the game evolved, we were starting to get less and less lots. Because you've all experienced me. Whoever's been here since we did get to work, we realized that the very first one only had 4 lots. And then when we got to get together, it had didn't we count like 20-some lots? And then when we went to City Living, they had 21 units. So it was crazy how smaller they got. Send Velma with the horse. I was thinking if we had got to get that water in, you already know. In fact, let me go get my other bottle of water, which is right there. I do like this area though. I felt like they did a good job putting this together. I think this was a community build. I think somebody build this, a builder. I like the build by stuff, the decor, the furniture, everything I felt like came with this pack was pretty nicely done. Even like the simplicity of it. It just looks so clean. I liked it. They got the R&B station, I think. Oh no, that was a base game update, I think. They gave us that R&B station, I think. So obviously the world was kind of based around the San Francisco kind of joints. They really wanted to emphasize a lot on the social interactions, you know. I think that was really aiming for the dynamics that you can have, the social dynamics, right? So they wanted to really focus on like the generational gameplay. Excuse me, the gameplay. The world came with quite a bit of stuff. I felt like you can, like you said, we got the little walking trails that you can do. They got like the little area you can actually swim or fish in. So that was nice. Different neighborhoods, like most worlds, you know. Oh, look at land grab over here. Can my sim please play chess in peace? So yeah, you get a bunch of stuff. You can teach, again, gameplay stuff. You can teach your kid how to ride a bike. You get more bicycles, changing tables, obviously. All the infant stuff that you need, rocking chairs, whatever. Got the splash pad, more swings, the tree house, all that stuff. Upright piano, everybody raved about. Can't forget about the upright piano, right? Get Together had like 23 lots or something. Yeah, it was a lot. That was the biggest world for sure. City Living, you could probably say it was pretty big too because of all the units you can rebuild. That's right. It was the Soul Station. Yeah, that Soul Station. Gotta get that water in. Yep. Much better curly hairstyles and cast. Yeah, I felt like, again, this expansion pack, it did all right. It did all right in all three categories: gameplay, create a sim, and build by. I felt like, and the world was pretty decent. I know a lot of people were like, it feels empty still. We could have gotten more than 12 lots or whatnot. Valid points. And they still feel like a lot of these things, you know, could have been like, you know, is like redos or could be base game type things or whatever. But you know, it is what it is. But in regards to expanding your game, it definitely expands your game because you got family dynamics that's gonna impact your game. That's why it's an expansion pack, you know.
You're big, Zerky.
Oh shit, there we go. Nice. Alright, I'm trying to mount on Vixen. I will survive. Alright, let's mount back on Vixen. Got a little horse ranch action for you as well as we talk about growing together. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Alright, we're just trying to mount back up here and get out of here. Oh, she hates this radio station. It might be a glitch. Probably not supposed to be in here. Come on, Vixen. Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to do that. Nice. Trotting away. Get up. Get it, Vixen. All right. Oh, I forgot about the theater too. There's a theater rabbit hole that you can go to as well. And there's other things too with your work career. If you have a career, you get like workplace rivals and stuff like that. So yeah, you are right though. The self-discovery traits do be happening quite frequently. I don't mind it too much because I can always just decline them if I don't want them, you know. So, but yeah, I love it. I agree, Gia. There I am going butchering your name again. I was doing so good. For the last 5 hours, I was saying your name right, and then here I am calling you Gia when I should have been. It should have been. Oh, you see that? You saw that? Yo, that's dope. Let me get a picture of that. Oh, that's cool. I can't believe I got that. Look at that. That's dope. Put this on the Instagram. All right, Velma. Nice. Real nice. It's your favorite world? I rock with it. I like this. It's cute. There's so much stuff you can, a few things you can kind of get yourself into. That's nice. All right, cool. There you have it, friends. Growing together. We put this in green. I do believe I put growing together in green. Let me take a look at my tier list. Yep. All right. Now we have an expansion pack that came out in December of 2023. And this expansion pack is called For Rent. And this allows you to create rental properties, residential properties, where you can have multiple families living on one lot for a price. And you can have a landlord too. And these, I believe the world is inspired by has like more of a Southeast Asia themed. And we're going with the name Tomarang. Beautiful world. We'll go visit it. We'll send Velma and Vixen out to Tomarang. Has a little touch of I don't know if y'all remember Sims 2 apartment life. Has a little bit of apartment life from Sims 2 and maybe a little bit of Sims 3 late night. I don't know if y'all ever played late night a little bit. Apartment life, Sims 3 late night, kind of got some of those vibes. Now, when it first came out, people were like super stoked, right? Super stoked to have the ability to rent. So it was a 50-50. You know, some people were excited about it. Some people were a little concerned about, well, how's the gameplay gonna be? A lot of people were excited that they were introducing the Sims community to Southeast Asia, culture to the expansion pack as well. So that was a lot of fun too. So that was interesting as well. So, you know, everybody was curious to see how this was going to turn out. And I would personally give this, what would y'all give it, chat? Would y'all give this would you give it green, orange, or red? I'm a little torn between orange and red. I would give it orange, and here's why. Orange for rent, yeah. I'm gonna give it orange, and I'm about to explain why. I totally forgot about the lore you get. So you do get quite a bit of lore. You get some lore from the neighborhoods, and I forgot about the features, y'all. I just wish they did a little bit more with the town area. It just feels empty. There's a lot of empty vendors. I feel like they should have just filled that up. Even if there were NPCs, like, just fill that up. Let me go in and have every vendor just be active, you know, like, just so, even if they're selling vegetables or some produce, have a place where they're selling produce. Maybe they got some rice cookers spot where somebody's like selling some rice cookers or something. I don't know. Just like fill that area up because it just looks too empty for it to be an area where everybody's supposed to be at. But yeah, they did a great job though on it. In my humble opinion, I don't really have any issues other than it's like kind of broken, or it was broken. I don't know if y'all can kind of right off the jump, people were saying that they can't get certain things to work, but my game was working just fine. Like, I didn't see a problem with the gameplay or with anything with this pack, but a lot of people were saying it was broken, the renting features weren't working or something like that. So I honestly did not know. I was like, well, it works for me just fine. I love the Modenitis death. I love the lot trait for mode. You can actually have mode in your places, which is kind of a fun little thing to have. I like snooping. Y'all already know I love the cringe trait. Let me show you my sim doing the cringe joint right now. I'm all about that cringe trait. Gotta head out. All right, Sammy Cats, thanks for hanging out for as long as you did. I'm actually gonna be wrapping up soon too. But let me show y'all my little dab. Yep, that Dag Dag dab. There we go. Dag Dag dab. All right, green for you because I love living in rental lots, because with my neighbors, it feels like I can just interest with them without having to go to a loading screen to see them, since they're always outside, which makes sense too. Also, I just love the aesthetics of the world and the clothes and the lore too, and I like it. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Interact with the neighbors. I totally agree with you on that. That's why I wouldn't give it red. That's why I had to take that back. I obviously wouldn't give it red, but let me see. Keep furniture, sure, why not? It's showing you different neighborhoods. Like, this is just one neighborhood, and actually it looks nice when it rains too. Look how beautiful it looks. So green, even when it rains. See, that's real nice. Got my lot. And so y'all, the market. I think the market's closed. I think they actually open now. I think we could run in there real quick. Now look at this, y'all. If it wasn't raining and it was maybe right at sunset, this would probably look gorgeous. But it still looks pretty dope just in the rain. And this is the view from the park. I've never actually been to this park, but let me hop up on, let me mount on my horsey. Look at everybody. You can't go nowhere without the paparazzi. Oh, damn, look at that big ass turd. Nice. All right, let's take a look at the town while we riding and utilizing Horse Ranch. And look at the little market. See, you see what I'm saying, chat? Like, it's just so empty. I felt like they could have, you know, did a little something more with this. See, look at that turd. So let's go ahead and cruise through the town. That's why I wouldn't give it green, because I just felt like this was such a awesome concept that they did nothing with. Garlic noodles, tofu stir fry, stuff like that. The night market looked so amazing in the trailer. Yeah, it did, right? I was like, oh, damn, they got that market joint. That looks fun. I think it was festive, too. I felt like they were, like, dancing and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, though. The town looks beautiful. And then where's Velma?
Hey,
did she eat? Did she eat her meal? Last but not least, I'm hoping that Life and Death expansion pack is gonna be green. I'm so hoping. So for rent, I'm gonna give it orange after going through what we just did. It's a decent pack. I would rate it somewhere in the middle to bottom tier. Probably would be ranked when it comes to 1 through 16. It'd be like 12 or something like that. Now LoveStruck, let's see. LoveStruck came out this year, July 25th, 2024. Obviously it's Mexican inspired world. We got that infamous bed, heart bed everybody wanted. We got the we got like what, 3 new woohoo spots. We got the motel woohoo spot. Some people are speculating that maybe we might be getting hotels or motels soon. Who knows? We got the I guess the rug woohoo, right? And we got the new vibrating heart bed woohoo and the utility closet woohoo. We have a combination of residential lots and penthouse style lots, which are all beautiful. I can go ahead and bring that up as well since we're talking about it. We get the Cupid's Corner app, which has been fun and unhinged. We get costumes, the eggplant costume. We get quite a bit of stuff, which has been it's jam packed, y'all. Gameplay's there. I actually kind of like some of the build buy items. All the cute wallpaper. We've done Villain Shell 3. I toured those a couple of weeks ago, and a lot of you used quite a bit of the LoveStruck wallpaper stuff, which has been really nice. I like the windows you get from LoveStruck as well. Cast, oh my god, the cast stuff is just like chef kiss. And I'm not even into Create a Sims, folks. I'm not even into Create a Sim, and I spent at least an hour looking through Create a Sim stuff. The dating events are pretty cool. How you can switch up the events and all that. The world is beautiful. A lot of people have said that it does still feel a little slightly empty a little bit. Move household. I didn't know it cost 500 simoleons to move households. I was only gone for 5 minutes. Oh, Danny, I didn't know that. Need more street tacos. You know what? We need. Oh, they missed opportunity. Going around to the vendors, because even not this feels more like Mexico City vibes, but even just like in like TJ, Rosarito, like just those like bordering country, even coastal cities of Mexico. From my experience, they have like like food courts, and sometimes they'll have like little markets outside of like, you know, businesses and stuff, where you can walk up and they'll have like a spindle of like meat, where they're cutting the meat on the spindle and giving it to you that way. And it's a great experience if you're ever in Mexico. I'm pretty sure they do this in Mexico City too, but I think it would have been kind of cool to implement that as a food vendor. So they got all these food stalls, so they can pretty much do that. But it would have been nice to see some, like you said, some like really cool food stalls. All right, here we go. LOVESTRUCK, y'all. I just had like some flatbread pizza, which is pretty good though. Alright, so we're gonna have Velma come over here and hang out with Penny Pizzazz. We'll hire a mixologist. We'll get things popping. We'll play woohoo with Penny Pizzazz. Alright, so this kind of gives you obviously Sims hot date vibes, Sims 2 nightlife vibes, and a little bit of the online dating from the Sims 3 seasons. I don't know if y'all remember Sims 3 seasons, the online dating thing. I feel like the Cupid's Corner kind of gives us a little bit of that, right? They introduced the romance skill, the attraction feature, also Cupid's Corner app, hence the online dating. We also got a new death. Even Velma's excited that you're here with us. Kimbo! All right. We got turn-ons and turn-offs. I mean, I'm telling you, this expansion pack's pretty jam-packed, y'all, with like a lot of gameplay features, from the romance dynamic to the things that you can do with the turn-ons, the likes and dislikes, the different variations of dating things that you can do. Your chemistry with your romance chemistry can change throughout the course of that couple's dynamic, which is kind of cool. You can customize the dates like you're having a wedding. I don't know if y'all remember my wedding stories, how you can kind of like tell what type of events you want within your wedding. You can kind of do that with your dates now. And you can switch up venues at any minute. You can extend it. You can end the date. So a lot of those things are really cool that you can do with this expansion pack. Okay, I talked a little bit about the attraction. You can find out if they're attracted to you. Again, 3 neighborhoods, 12 lots, 13, 12 or 13. I can't remember. You also get that motel rabbit hole that you can go woohoo or sleep at. We got the blanket, the card game that they were playing. We have the closet, the costume trunk, which is really cool. All right, and then you can actually go in here and find out what their chemistry's like, if they're like attracted to each other, yada yada. We can even ask about relationship stuff. So we can just go here to open profile. So we can tell right now what her turn-ons are, turn-offs are, physical intimacy. So Penny Pizzazz don't really like physical intimacy or affection. She hates, black hair and orange hair is a turn-off. Gray clothes, yada yada. They feel like there might be a little bit of neutral when it comes to romantic feelings. So all this stuff is pretty much part of the new LOVESTRUCK joints. But check this out, though. We can find out by asking her different romantic relationship stuff. Like we can ask about the personality attractions, and we can ask if they're even attracted to each other, or if she finds Velma attractive. What happened? Okay, so your attraction to me is neutral. I'm not sure why you needed to explain that, but thanks, I guess. Okay, so here's a few things that she cares about when it comes to a partner's personality. See, all this stuff turns on arts and crafts. She turns off on self-employed Sims. So me and Pizzazz won't get along at all in real life because I'm a self-employed real life Sim. So let me show you my big goats. Oh yeah, you know what? Pun intended. We should show Penny Velma's big goats. Yeah, we're like, hey, you want to see my big goats? Yeah, take her to the crib. Ask to have science, baby. Why not? Gonna have a science baby with Penny Pizzazz.
Some.
I have to add that to the gallery. What's your favorite Sims 4 expansion? All right, let's take a look. All right, let's take a look. Perfect little segue to our list. I'm glad you asked. Bam! All right. I'm gonna put LOVESTRUCK up here. All right, there we go. I'm happy with this. This is it right here. This is it. And I'm gonna do one more thing though. Nope, this is it. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. I'm happy with this. All right, so here we go. 16, we got high school years. Coming in at 15, Horse Ranch. Coming in at 14, Eco Lifestyle. And then coming in at 13, we got Cottage Living. 12, Cats and Dogs. 11, For Rent. 10, Island Living. 9, Get Together. 10, Discover University. 9, Snowy Escape. 8, LOVESTRUCK. 7, Growing Together. Damn, I miscounted again. 6, Growing Together. Why the hell? How am I missing count every time, bruh? Where was I at, chat? What did I say LOVESTRUCK was? 7 or 8? 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And then Growing Together's 5. Seasons 4. Get to Work's 3. Get Famous is 2. I know everybody hates Get Famous, but screw it. It's my favorite, okay? Leave me alone. And 1, City Living. And yes, I have 3 expansion packs. My favorite over Seasons. Now, Seasons is a great expansion pack. Don't get me wrong. But I picked 3 over Seasons any day of the week. And there's my list, friends. Editor Nard here. I just want to give you my ranking of the 17th expansion pack installment, which is Life and Death, that dropped on October 31st of this year. And when I did this on Twitch, Life and Death wasn't out yet. So I just wanted to go ahead and give you my opinion, and here it is. Would I favor this? Decent. Or would I Dag Dag the most recent expansion pack? And y'all already know, huge fan of Life and Death. Love the personality traits. Love the world Ravenwood. Love the funerals. I'm loving the whole little ghost mastery system. Introducing the ghost thing all into an occult. I also love all the various events that you can do throughout it. I mean, I'm telling you, this expansion pack, it has so much gameplay, a little bit of lore. The Tiro is pretty cool. I mean, everything about this expansion pack, I feel like it's been a long waiting. I mean, everybody's been wanting funerals, and everybody's been wanting graves and some type of burial celebration of some sorts. So you get all that in this expansion pack. You get a Reaper career, and it's active, and you also get a funeral director career that's rabbit hole plus an aspiration. So I think it's just so much, and I'm still playing Life and Death even after it's been out for a month, still exploring stuff. So would I put this in my favorite when it comes to tier ranking, or will I rank this in decent, or will I Dag Dag it? And now I'm gonna be honest with you, I am going to say this is definitely by far one of my favorites. There's been so many people telling me, like, hey, we already know that Life and Death has your name all over it. And trust me when I say this, it does definitely have my name all over it. And that's the reason why I'm going to give this a favorite. Now, this is going to actually, I know it's only been out for a month, and I'm still exploring this expansion pack, but out of all the expansion packs we got, I'm definitely putting it in my top 5. Now, we already know I'm rocking with City Living as my number 1, and Get Famous has something dear to my heart, and also Get to Work. But now that we have Life and Death, we got funerals now. We also have graveyards, and we also have a Reaper career that's active, might I say. So I'm going to throw this in my top 5, y'all. Obviously, it's not my City Living or my Get Famous, but I will put it right before Get to Work. All right. I had to think about it a little bit, but I will put it right at top three. Life and Death, then Get Famous, and then My City Living, taking it in with our number one slot. So this is actually our 17th installment for expansion packs over the last 10 years. Again, dropping on the 31st of October of 2024 and taking the number 3 slot out of 17 expansion packs. So with that, that is my ranking. I love it. It's my favorite. And again, City Living, Get Famous, Life and Death, Get to Work, and Seasons will fall under my top 5. And I've already expressed and explained all the stuff and all the reasoning behind my tier ranking. And keep in mind, stuff like this is subjective, and I'm basing this on the way I play the game. You already know I'm not a big builder, or I'm not really that into cast, but I did try to incorporate a little bit of that when I was ranking these in a tier list, all right? But anyway, thank y'all for rocking with me. I know this is a long one. This was actually done on Twitch, and I'm inserting this because this is actually new material talking about life and death, but I just wanted to make sure that I threw that life and death rating in there so that we have all 17 expansion packs ranked, all right? So with that being said, keep that plum ball green because you know it ain't that hard. Till next time, I'll see you when I see you. Dag Dag.